All right, here we go. This is my first altered book ever. I didn't like the inside, but I loved this green cover, so that's why I went with green hues and like the green palette or whatever. Hues. uh, so yeah, right now I'm just gonna go through the book and decide where I want to decorate. And I've been dying to use this sticker. These stickers are so pretty. And then here I get a little confused because my papers are everywhere and I'm always disorganized constantly. I could tell I'm irritated right now. So yeah, I've already went through and I've taped pages together and I've used white gesso on a lot of the writing. And I'm just gonna go and use the stuff that's on my desk. And right now I'm gonna just start dyeing the edges. This is already pretty cool, pretty old paper. That one there's, I think, 1955, 54, and the other one's from like 77 or something like that. The one from the 50s, I couldn't hold it like this. I had to lay it down because it's very delicate, like very delicate. I did try, staining this here. It's a magazine, so it kind of leaves a little bit of a streak. So I kind of moved on because I was getting discouraged. But that's why I like doing it this way, where you just go like, do whatever you want, page by page. And this is how I started this project that I'm going to do. I saw this piece of paper here and I was like, that could be a pocket. And yeah, that's exactly how it started, with this piece of paper. That's when the magic started to happen. The inspiration. Oh yeah, so my husband has been drinking tea finally, so I've been keeping his tea bags and using them in my projects. They make me happy. I've been begging him to drink tea for years. And originally I was going to use that big yellow one for like a pocket, 2 pockets, but I ended up destroying the package by accident. This is kind of a learning lesson. It took me about 5 minutes of struggling to even get that paper out. Paper, it was plastic. Finally, I just ripped it out and I pushed it and then it popped out. At this point, I thought I was still going to use it, make a cluster, but then I picked up the little piece and I was like, as soon as I did that, I was like, that's it. These things look great together. I'm making a cluster. Get that out of there. I really like clusters. I like taking tiny little pieces of paper and putting them together. I honestly had no idea I would have enjoyed doing something like that when I was younger. It's really satisfying for some reason. I also thought I was going to use that wax, but I don't know if I did. Guess we'll have to see. I love my stapler. I used to think it was cheating, but a lot of my pros that I watch, they use staples, so I use staples. Every time I think I'm going to try a new palette, it always ends up being the exact same, which is green, blue, pinks, beiges. I love my buttons. I don't get to use the big ones very often because they really chunk up a journal, but I didn't have to look too far. I saw a little shimmer of green. I was like, that's it. And if you don't just take the first one, you'll just end up looking through buttons for like 5 minutes. I have a little container there that I put all bits and pieces. I actually really like sewing. I'm going to teach myself how to use the machine this coming year, but I actually enjoy doing a lot of sewing by hand. It takes up a lot of time, but it's rewarding at the end. I like sewing because of the messiness as well. I like having the threads out, sticking out. I like long threads. I'm just going to cover the threads a bit because they were a little wonky. I don't normally do this, but and I didn't like that masking tape, so I'm gonna cover it with some washi. So this is a new thing I've been doing, spreading the ink everywhere. It's one of those things where you have to trust the process. You know, that's a really classic thing in the crafting arts community. You gotta trust the process, because at first it's like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But somehow things just blend. And isn't that interesting how nice that blue is and how patchy my green is? I don't know what's happening. That's how lazy I am. I just want to pull that water out from wherever's beside me. Actually, that water is moon water. I decorated a bucket and then I filled it with water and put it outside on a full moon. You know, said a little prayer, did a little dance, make love tonight, woo! And then I bottled it up and I use it in my projects and spells and other kooky things that I like. Oh yeah, so this is some watered down gesso. And I love my little machine here. I was so blessed to get it from my husband. Just give it a little dab, just a little dab. Aha, it works still. Just my dumbass. Pardon my language. So yeah, it's pretty thin, so I think, yeah, I've decided to just back it onto something, give it a little more structure so it doesn't tear. Love how crispy tea dyed and coffee dyed paper or old paper feels when you cut it. Certain papers, oh, so satisfying. See, now that back, oh man, it looks so nice. And again, I just took that piece of paper just to see, okay, the pocket, it works, but then I was like, actually, I should use this. Oh, and this is my just random words that I collect from magazines and stuff, and I was actually pretty lucky. I found things right away. Normally, I'm looking for a really long time for the perfect word or sentence. But luckily, it just happened really quick. And it's a little funny. It says, stay simple, when really this process couldn't be any less simple. I didn't know what I wanted to do with this image, but I just really loved it. That's when I decided to use that paper and make a tag. At first, I was gonna tie the ribbon, but it was too small. Every time I was like, oh, okay, are we done? No, far from it. There's just something so, is it gratifying to just take whatever garbage, paper, whatever around my desk and just do art with it? I don't know, it's so cool just taking this piece of paper that I had painted on, and now it's part of this nice background, that added dimension. These are new for me. I got them from my husband for my birthday, so it's really exciting to be able to use these. I have coveted them for many a year. I like to do this as well when I don't feel like sewing or I don't have enough time to sew. Just fake stitch marks. Sometimes I do X's. Oh yeah, so here's a tea bag. I love tea bags now. They're tough, but they go really see-through easily. Really easy, simple background paper. Sometimes they smell really nice too. All right, are we done now? Nope. I found this little piece of tape lace. Looks so cute. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll try and film another one. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I thought I was done.